Robinson. He gets a block. Just take a knee, and this drive will start in 25. Offense working from the pistol. Take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stage? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Sets his feet. It's Barry. Out wide right, it's Robinson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Got a little space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Tells the run, wants the back. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking for space. It's Turner.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good.
So many places inside of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Finds his man on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
Dropping back, it's Berry. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Really humming. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Turner.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Making the adjustment on the play. Right back to the well. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Kent. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 36 for the first down.
If we're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitching catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Run inside. It's turned. Knocked down immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right side, it's Carter. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block and tackle that receiver on the screen.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got to lead it up. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. Football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They march to the end zone. The last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Keeping it on the ground with a single back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. There's some danger. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough.
Off to the races to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run the screen. Pick up with 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle. It's sacked. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quick give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. It's Hicks. They pull him down, but he's got it up. It'll be a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Keeps it moving, it's a turnover.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's past the sticks. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
They did a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide, it's not. He's loose.
This is such a great experience. The defense is supposed to be touchdown. Offense coming up, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play happen. And they need that snap to get the ball back.
He'll set up to throw. And he's got it for the bringing it back. And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Berry. Out wide left, it's Carter. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He
Left side is Bob. There he goes. He's at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this can happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Berry. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. On the return, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. A snap, lost a throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Hicks. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's not. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball for 33.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the catch, it's Kent. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some.
Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Dropped back on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catching on that one. Vic calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's Kent. to get off a couple more plays. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Quick catch. Fighting off the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and put it in flight behind his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the number 25 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's USF with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spirit flaming. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
This is a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down. Very, very nice job.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Drops back, it's Sperry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking down the middle. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll try the right side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
They give it back to him. And he is bouncy. Hurdled a guy and picked up the first down before being tackled.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground. to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run there. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's past the 30. Through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Swings it out to the flat. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Calls his own number. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a defense, defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the air. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, I think the game plan has been so good by this defense. I mean, they know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, man. That's what I think we look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that start out block.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leads him to the 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Buys time to his left. He'll take a shot. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tonight.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the play.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sperry. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tough run here, it's Chroma. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this started short. They're still thinking touchdown. Powers inside. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Right side, it's Carter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Barry. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
He's got it in his own territory.
Sometimes I just feel like just go for it every time. This may great. This killer's going to be the last couple of years, but we have some good times going.
Deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touchdown Seminoles! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Deep in the end zone, it's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's set. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So the defense sets him up with an interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Time is running short. They let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Straight ahead, it's Turner. Maybe a brace. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the ball. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Press shut it down, going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. The 50. enough to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. It's Turner. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Long way to go on second down. Snap in the shotgun. That's caught. It's Lee. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They want that clock to run. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Roma. Driven back.
When you're hit by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense pulled it